welcome you into another edition of the Coach Shinnick Show. Will Kennedy along with UWF head football coach and national champion, Coach Pete Shinnick. Coach, first of all, congrats. 48-40 win over Minnesota State Mankato. I've learned to say that quickly.
Sure.
In McKinney, Texas. How does it feel?
Unbelievable. I mean, just don't know that I can describe it at this point in time. The emotions that, go through you during the game and then while that thing's going on. But I am just so proud of our players for just believing, continuing to fight, continuing to get things done, never wavering, and constantly just playing, our brand of football.
You talked about a game, yours against theirs, and you felt like yours was better. It was better. And you've talked about 60 minutes and trying to make sure you play to the end. You did that.
Yeah. No, we knew. I mean, look, we knew this group wasn't going away. Really felt like we had a couple opportunities where I felt like we could have got to 50 points. I just felt like 50 was going to be a secure number for us just because how explosive they were on offense. But at the same time, I felt like if we could get up a little bit, we would have this. But, credit Minnesota State. I mean, they're in this thing for a reason, too. We knew they weren't going to go away. But as always, and again, the run that we've been on, the playoff run, those, the 5 wins, 4 in a row against undefeated teams, beating 1, 2, 3 in the country. It's never going to be easy, and it's never going to be a simple process.
In this game, your quarterback, Austin Reed, in the first half, Quentin Randolph, Tate Latia, the whole offense, I mean, you were getting what you wanted to get. I don't know that I've seen an offensive first half like that outside of arena football.
Well, I mean, to throw the ball the way we did with the confidence that we did, but to catch the ball also, because not all those were easy catches either, and not all those were simple. We have playmakers. We sat in the press conference to begin the season, and our wide receiver said, look, we're the best in the country. Our wide receiver said, we're the best in the country. And that has held true week in and week out as people have tried to double team this guy, stop this guy, do that. For Tate to have 13 receptions, for Quentin to have 10, 200 and some odd yards, I believe we do have the best receivers in the country.
Your defense in the second half, when they had to, came up with big plays. Came up with big plays in the first half, too. Well, goal line stops, forcing some turnovers, and it takes the full effort.
The goal line stop in the first quarter or the first half, right before halftime, and then the 99-yard touchdown. That 99-yard touchdown drive, which unbelievably we've done that twice this year.
Yes, you have.
So that's a tribute to our guys. That just speaks to the character and the makeup of our team across the board. When they're out there, they believe something good's going to happen. They believe something's going to take place.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll talk with some of the coaches, your assistant coaches, some of your players, and then we'll come back with Coach Shinnick at the end to wrap up this season, this national championship season here on the Coach Shinnick Show.
Real change occurs in that split second, a moment of connection among people.
With a common purpose,
a shared vision,
and a unified goal. What will you change?
What will change you? The University of West Florida. No limits.
For those who measure success by the worn tread on their tires, and those who strengthen their body and mind and drift through their weekends over nature's current. Andrews Institute, for those who move.
Welcome back into the Coach Shinnick Show. Joining me now are the two doctors. Former President Emeritus,
right.
Dr. Judy Bentz, and current President, University of West Florida, Dr. Martha Saunders. I'll ask you first. How does this feel tonight? I mean, it's almost surreal.
It is surreal. It's unbelievable. It's awesome. It's everything we hoped it would be, and we knew it would, and yet it's here. I'm so happy.
Not that you weren't already a legend, but you are a legend now, because I did something for local TV in Pensacola with you the night before the game, and you guaranteed a victory.
I did, because I have that gift, and if I say we're going to win, we're jolly well going to win.
And it happened tonight, 48-40 again, the final score. National champs, UWF, home of the defending national champs for next year. Dr. Benz, for you, thinking back to when this was just a spark in the mind. Yeah, a spark in the mind, and then holding up that helmet. I was there that night back then. How does this feel for you watching this dream come to fruition?
Well, it's one of the few things that brings tears of joy to me, because it is so sweet and it is so successful. And it involves so many people, and it's so good for the university. But how I really feel is ultimately satisfied. It is a wonderful feeling of satisfaction. I mean, you start many things in your life, but very few go just like that. And it did.
Yeah, the trajectory right through the roof.
Absolutely.
I think back to just a couple days ago when you held a ceremony, and these are student athletes. I talk about this a lot on the show. These are kids that go to class and they're working on degrees. This is not a football factory at the Division II level. And you had a special ceremony for these guys. 9 of these players graduated, and now, well, they got to work as alumni quick.
Yes, they did get to work as alumni quick, and we were so proud. And they're great athletes, but they're also great people, and they're great students, and they're going to go on and be great fathers and great husbands and great community members. And they've got a degree, which is the most important thing, from the University of West Florida.
I know, and that was part of the process way back when, building champions for life. You guys have both been involved in that, and I heard in the press conference, you made sure 102 conference championships. The success has been, unprecedented for football. Does this exceed the expectations of what you thought could happen?
Yes, it does. It does. I knew it would be good, but I didn't know it would be this good. But in a way, it took us so long as a university to get football and to actually do it, that there's this groundswell of a lot of things. Number 1, support. Number 2, players. Number 3, the will to win. We've already proven we're winners in all the other sports, but football is on a whole nother level. So yes, it's extra special.
All right. You can renew season tickets for next year right now.
That's right.
Donations are accepted, right, if you want to do that?
And they're going fast.
There we go. Thank you both, ladies. Enjoy this Argos National Champs. We'll continue to revel in the celebration here on the Coach Shinnick Show next.
Go Argos! Go Argos!
Real change occurs in that split second, a moment of connection among people.
Change is inclusive.
Change is collaborative. Change is transformative.
Change connects. Who will you connect with?
What will you change?
What will change you? The University of West Florida. No limits.
For those who measure success by the worn tread on their tires, and those who strengthen their body and mind and drift through their weekends over nature's current. Andrews Institute, for those who move.
Welcome back into the Coach Shinnick Show. Joining me now, national champions, Devin Gibson, Austin Reed. How does it feel? Let me start with the anchor.
Man, I can't even describe it. I mean, just to be able to have my whole family here, be able just to grind it out with these guys. We got scared there for a little bit. The game was kind of turning their way. But, defense came out and got a huge stop. And can't really describe this team, man. We just find ways to win. And I think that's what makes it special.
There are blowers behind us. It does not blow, though, to win a national championship, that's for sure. How did you feel in the first half? Everything you were doing was happening.
Yeah, we just knew the athletes we had. We knew what we were going to be able to do against their guys, and that's just – I can't even, speak right now. I'm so happy for guys like Devin. I'm just so happy that, we got to do this for them. They get to walk off national champions. I just can't – God is so good. He's so good.
Speaking of which, it's like the Stanley Cup over here. Look at this. Devin just traded.
How sweet that thing is, man.
Gibby,
Look how nice that thing is, bro.
Gibby just traded the little one for the real size, the big one, right?
big one.
Hey, you look good in the cowboy hat. Texas suits you, right?
You like that? I mean, I'm thinking about moving here, man. You know, I
know some people.
Pretty much own this state, I feel like now. So.
It's been pretty good to us.
Yeah, it's been a real good state to us.
You mentioned that second half, and obviously you guys on the opposite side of the ball were doing whatever you wanted in the first half, but the defense really had to step up at the end of the game and come up with some plays. They did it.
Yeah, they did, man. You know, we knew that they were going to be a tough team, you know, coming out the gate. We were really fortunate to be able to pick them apart there in the first half, and you know, really thankful for our defense coming up with some big stops, making some big plays there at the end, and you know, that's why we're able to hold this trophy right here. Defense wins championships.
I don't know that any alum has ever given the university a greater gift. As you just graduated, congrats on that again, and you grabbed that for him. For you, I know every time you throw the ball, you feel like somebody's going to go up and make a play, but that literally was happening in the first half.
Best receiving core in the nation. Say it every time. I'll say it again. Best offensive line in the nation. That's why I had all the time to throw the ball. It's crazy.
And I know it's a team. I know it's a team game, but this guy right here, by the way, set a mark for national championship game yards, set a mark for national championship game touchdowns, and I'm pretty sure it's all because of his center.
I would go as far to say that. Yeah, probably.
I'd go as far as to say that center won them the national championship.
Absolutely, absolutely every time. Boys, congratulations to both of you for bringing the national championship to the University of Florida. We've enjoyed this season. Hold that up. We'll take a break. We'll continue to break down this monumental win here on the Coach Shinnick Show. National champs.
National champs.
Will Kennedy along with Coach Caleb Nobles, Coach Darian Doolin, defensive coordinator. National champs. How does that feel, Coach?
Sweetest feeling in the world. This is amazing. To be able to hold this trophies, can't replace it. Best feeling in the world.
Coach Shinnick talks about, playing for the full 60 minutes, and it really took everybody, both sides of the football. Offense unstoppable in the first half. Your guys had to step up in the second and come up with some key plays when necessary.
Yeah, I think it's just a great team win. I mean, it tells you what kind of character our team has. Guys stayed together. They kept believing. Great positive energy no matter what was happening, up, downs, and believing in each other. It's just what we preach every day, and it's awesome to see it play out on that kind of stage,
How does it feel, by the way?
Oh, it's incredible. I'm still speechless, still kind of in that feeling where you don't really feel it yet. It really hadn't hit you, but just awesome feeling.
So at practice the other day, he's dancing around. He said if they won, there was going to be some dancing. Was there?
I'm sure there was. This is the first time I've really been able to relax a little bit. I'm sure there's been a lot of dancing in there. It's worth it.
You got the moves.
We're going to all dance at some point in time.
Yeah, there's
no doubt about that. It's still surreal a little bit. I think with so many people, you're thanking people and hugging guys, realizing this is the last time you're going to be able to coach some of these seniors. So some of that was still taking place. But sooner or later, we're all just going to relax and have a great time and enjoy this.
You guys, we had a turnover in every game this season. You're able to come up with a big one here. Quentin Peebles comes up with it after KB knocks it loose, and that leads to some points. You guys, forced some turnovers. We're able to come up with some sacks when necessary. I mean, it took everybody on that defense.
It really did. Every level played a part in it. From our D-line making a couple key pressures and sacks, throw a couple balls, to guys coming up knocking the ball out and making tackles. It's just an incredible team effort there on the defensive side of the ball. And then our offensive guys, explosive they are. We knew if once we got up, hey, all we got to do is slow these down a little bit, give our guys offensive ball back, and they're going to do what they do.
Coach Nobles, coaching your quarterbacks there, and I saw you sneak up on the ESPN broadcast at Ferris State, and you came around Austin and said, best QB in the nation right here, D2. I think he showed that today. I mean, he sets a record. We'll talk with him in this show about, record for yards in a game, yards and a half, touchdowns. First half, unstoppable. The kid was on fire.
Yeah, I don't know what his stats are right now, but, what he's done week in and week out to get better every week. He's prepped Monday through Friday to keep getting better. And kind of his work has shown and paid off right here. He's been phenomenal, but offensive line's been great, wide receivers been great, running backs, tight ends, they've all been great. And Coach Shinnick's been calling unbelievable games here lately. We knew we had some kind of opportunity advantages today, mismatches, but they did a good job of exposing them and getting open. He did a great job of finding the open guy and hitting it.
I think he had like 534, maybe off on the yard, 6 touchdowns, ridiculous kind of stuff there. I think we got a place for this over in the Gooden Center, right? Isn't there a nice glass case? If we can ever pry it out of Noble's hands here. Hey, congrats to both of you. What a fantastic season. What a great group of guys, and you guys do a fantastic job as a coaching staff. especially bringing the little ones out on the road.
We appreciate
That's
you,
the best hat I've seen all year. All right, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Fans out there, go Argos.
Absolutely. There may be some folks, that want to celebrate this. Maybe we need a parade. We appreciate it, guys. We'll continue to talk about the big victory here from Texas. 48-40 again, the final national champs, right here on the Coach Shinnick Show.
Go Argos. Go Argos.
Real change occurs in that split second, a moment of connection among people.
With a common purpose,
a shared vision,
and a unified goal. What will you change?
What will change you? The University of West Florida. No limits.
What does Argo Spirit look like? Is it finding the perfect Argo outfit to show your team pride? Is it giving back while getting your pre-game grub? Or is it connecting with your community in the perfect spot? At Penn Air Federal Credit Union, it's being a proud sponsor of UWF Education, the Alumni Association, athletics, Penn Air Field, and having a spirit of communerosity. Learn more at pennair.org/aboutus.
Welcome back into this championship edition of the Coach Shinnick Show. Maya and Hannah are joining me now. You guys are going to do a vlog coming up here on the show. Give them a tease.
We have everything that happened today at the national championship game. We got some Fan Fest action last night, some tailgating today, and the post-game celebration.
What did you think? What's this experience been like for you?
It's been one of the best experiences I've had at UWF, and it just makes going to this school so much better.
You're a national champ. You're a national champ. We're all national champs. Here's their vlog.
Over top of Zylstra. Schlichty to the air. Incomplete. The Argos hold. It was the West Florida offense that got the lead, and Austin Reed had one of the most incredible first halves I've ever seen. In the second half, the story to me was the defense coming up with turnovers, goal line stops. The national champions, the West Florida Argonauts.
Hey Argos, it's Meg Grace Gibson, and this episode of the vlog, I'm going to be taking you guys with me to the national championship football game, UWF Cheerleader Edition. Hey Argos, I'm here with Hannah. Hi! And we are currently loading the buses to head to McKinney, Texas. And look at this, we are going to the Natty. Alright, so we are on the bus and we are headed to McKinney, Texas. You guys ready? Woo! Finally at Golden Corral. It's like 7 o'clock. We're gonna eat some food. Hey guys. Hi. Okay, it's 12:53. We just touched down in McKinney, Texas. Here's the kicker. We're at the wrong Holiday Inn. So we have to go drive to the right Holiday Inn.
Hey guys, we're here at Fan Fest in McKinney, Texas for the Division II Football National Championship.
Woo! I've never really felt more of the Argo love and spirit than I have right now.
A lot of fans are here, all the alumni are here. I think it's going to be a good game with a lot of good energy, and, well, go Argos, as always.
Kind of a big deal, but we just arrived inside the stadium, and if you've never seen a $69 million facility, here you go. Hey Argos, I'm here with Santa. Is there anything you'd like to say before this game?
Well, I could think of no better place to be than the NCAA Division II Championship in McKinney, Texas. I'm so glad to be here, and congratulations. Have a great game.
Thank you. And all I want for Christmas is an Argo win, so.
Okay, we can make that happen.
Okay.
We can make that happen.
Santa earlier today. I'm feeling holiday spirit. that, and I couldn't be more proud to be an Argo. I think our vibe check is a pass.
I need great focus, concentration. Don't try to force anything. Let's make this thing go, all right? Don't let up. Yeah. Too hard. Let's go. You work too hard.
Over top of Zilska. Schlichty to the air. Incomplete. The Argos hold. The national champions, the West Florida Argonauts.
Florida Argonauts 48. Minnesota State University Mavericks 40.
Everything's starting to feel like destiny right now, and I'm glad we finished it this way, man.
Let's go.
Hey guys, so we're just hanging out with the national champions. No big deal, really. Nothing too crazy. Yeah.
This program, we started it 4 years ago, and to be able to win a national championship in our 4th season, God's been gracious to us. We've had a lot of blessings on this program. So proud for these guys, so proud of our team, and so thankful for the city of Pensacola and our administration for just how they've supported us, for us to be in this place.
We're here with Devin Gibson. How are you feeling?
I feel great. Can't describe it.
And at last minute, what were you thinking?
I knew that we had a defense that could stop, and I knew it wasn't a matter of if, it was just win. As soon as we got the stop, I collapsed, like, all my eyes out. I didn't even get in to go on the last play, so I just flooded with emotions. Can't describe it.
Number 1, national champions. Look at it.
Oh yeah.
Would you believe it if we said that just about an hour ago, a national championship was won out here? That's the Argo Spirit. And what better way to end the decade? I think this is the peak of my decade.
This is my
Well, guys, we just won our first ever football national championship.
The game, it was crazy. There was lots of emotions. I know I definitely dripped a couple tears throughout the game. At the end of it all, was a victorious game, and I'm so proud of the Argos, and I'm so glad that we were able to be here for it.
This is my best experience at UWF, and I wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else. Sorry, family, I'm not going to be home for Christmas.
Real change occurs in that split second, a moment of connection among people.
Change is inclusive.
Change is collaborative. Change is transformative.
Change connects. Who will you connect with?
What will you change?
What will change you? The University of West Florida. No limits.
does Argo Spirit look like? Is it finding the perfect Argo outfit to show your team pride? Is it giving back while getting your pre-game grub? Or is it connecting with your community in the perfect spot? At Penn Air Federal Credit Union, it's being a proud sponsor of UWF Education, the Alumni Association, athletics, Penn Air Field, and having a spirit of communerosity. Learn more at pennair.org/aboutus.
Well, Coach, you know, we've done a bunch of these. I think this is like 16 now. Coach Shinnick Shows this season. Special edition here for this one. Just talk about, you mentioned earlier in the show that preseason press conference, and I think back, seems like a year ago or more, or 10 years ago or something like that, but what a special group of guys. And I know every team is special as a head coach, but this is one that you're going to remember and kind of live with the rest of your life. It's the way it works.
No, we will, and especially this fifth-year senior group. 17 players were with us in 2017. We got a fifth-year senior group that came to the University of West Florida not knowing what it would look like. It's funny because in the recruiting process, other schools were saying, oh, they're not going to be good until you guys are way gone. It takes forever to build a program. And we kept telling them, look, we think we're building something special here. University of West Florida is an amazing place. We got tremendous leadership. The city of Pensacola is going to embrace us. And, here we are 4 years later, national champs, 4 years in a row being in the top 25 of attendance in Division II. It's been everything that we told them it would be, but our guys have made it that.
I think one thing is, to get to the top of the mountain is one thing, right? And to get there again is tough. But this just seems like such a hungry group of guys. And you talked about it throughout the year, and we saw it this week in Texas leading up to the game. Loose, having fun, but then able to come out and really put it all on the line when it's time to play football.
Yeah, I've always, and I learned that really from my dad and, his time in coaching. When the whistle blows, if guys go hard, then, what they do in between that. Our guys, they relax, and that's what I want them to do. We were uptight and tense at Valdosta State, and that did not work for us. We came out in the second half, said, let's let it rip and let's see what happens. And since that time, we are by far the best team in the country, and now we stand here as national champions.
Be who you are, right?
Exactly.
Kind of let that go.
Exactly.
For you, I know you had your family on the road a lot, especially in the playoffs. You were able to bring them all in for this game. How special was that to have your wife, your kids, your brother, grandchild?
No, we had the whole group here today, but I've been blessed. And Rachel's been with me pretty much every game on the sideline. And, what a unique experience for a father to be able to spend that much time with his daughter in those moments. So that's been awesome. Tracy comes to most of the games, so, she loves being around it. But today was special. My oldest daughter, Anna, and her husband, and my grandchild was here. 3 of my brothers are here with their sons. My dad started this a long time ago, obviously, as the patriarch of this family. And, it was a football family. And so for me to be here now and have my brothers and their sons and my family here, couldn't be prouder of this moment.
What a special moment, Coach. Appreciate you all season long. Appreciate this football team. National champs 2019. Pensacola's going to be the home of the defending national champs, Blue Wahoo Stadium next year. We've enjoyed it. I know Argo Nation out there has enjoyed it. As always, go Argos.com. See all the great coverage of this. Yes. Morgan Givens, our photographer, taking great pictures. Brian Henry, Murphy Powell, the staff, putting this thing together. And we'll be back in the spring with Argo Sports Weekly. So for now, signing off for Coach Shinnick, I'm Will Kennedy, the last Coach Shinnick Show. Go Argos.
Go Argos.